All right, guys, so here we are for math today. We are now starting topic B, which, as I said, means subtraction. Wow. But before we get started, let's do a little fluency activity. This is called rewrite the expressions as 10 plus sentences. So if I gave you 9 plus 2, you would tell me 10 plus 1. All right, so let's see what we have here. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 0. Good. 9 plus 2 is 10 plus 1. Excellent. 9 plus 3 is 10 plus 2. Good job. 9 plus 5 is 10 plus 4. Excellent, excellent. 9 plus 6 is 10 plus 5. Good job. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 0. Right. All right. And 8 plus 3 is 10 plus 1. Good. Keep going. 8 plus 5 is 10 plus 3. All right. And last one. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 0. Good job, guys. All right, now go on ahead and get your Learn book so we can do our application problem on page number 69. You'll know that's the number 69 is because that is your blue trim book with the blue and the L, the flower fields, okay? And I'm going to read it to you, and then the video is going to make a point where it stops itself because it's where you're going to submit your answer if you solve the problem. I only want you to work on it for 3 minutes, and then what will happen is we'll reconvene, and then I'll help you solve the problem, okay? All right, so it reads, Claudia bought 8 red apples and 9 green apples. How many apples does Claudia have altogether? Make a math drawing, number, sentence, and statement to show your thinking. All right, so like I said, the video is about to cut away for you to work on this. So let me give you a clean shot. All right, guys, so yes, your 3 minutes are up, and if you solved it, yay. If you didn't solve it, yay, because guess what? We're going to do it together. So you're either doing it for the first time, you're finishing the problem, or you're checking your work. So let's get to it then. All right, it says Claudia bought 8 red apples and 9 green apples. How many apples does Claudia have altogether? Well, let's draw to represent her apples. First, we'll draw the red apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll label them with the letter R for red. Next, we're going to draw for her green apples. How many green apples does she have? 9 green apples. Good. No, I'm not going to get a green out because in theory you're using pencil and you only have one color. So we'll keep that energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And notice I colored the green apples in so I can see that they are visually different. Now, in order to solve this problem, we currently have 8 plus 9, correct? Red plus green will be 8. Red apples plus green apples will be 8 apples plus 9 apples. Which of these numbers is closer to 10? The number of red apples or the number of green apples? The number of green apples. So let's just put a red apple, just one of them, one red apple, in the pile of green apples so that way we can count more easily. And we know that when we make one of these circles, we have a group of 10. A group of 10. Good. So now we can say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She has 17 apples. So we found it to be 17 apples. 17 apples. That's your answer. That is the number and the word. It's a word problem, and a word problem that a word answer is wrong. All right, so we have a drawing, we have a statement. We don't have a number sentence. Let's write number sentences to match the problem and to match what we did. Well, we had 8 plus 9 was equal to, we found 17. But the way we solved the problem was actually 7 plus 10. And we said if 7 plus 10 equals 17, then 8 plus 9 is also 17. So if we want our complete sentence answer, we would say that Claudia has 17 apples. Claudia has 17 apples. But 17 apples, all the red stuff. You need all the red for the problem to be right. That is all the things that we were asked to produce. All right, now, was this an addition word problem or a subtraction word problem? Addition, we were putting all the pieces together. So now let's get into our lesson and do some subtraction. So we said subtracting is when we're taking away. So that means we're going to be taking away within 20 now. Okay. All right, so let me show you what I mean first, and then we'll get working on a few of them together. All right, so what we have here, it says, Bailey Bunny had 10 carrots in a basket and 5 on a plate. She ate 9 carrots from the basket. How many carrots were left? Okay, well, we can draw this as such. We know the total number of carrots was 15. We know that there were 10 in the basket and 5 on the plate. Notice the label, so 10 and 5. And then we're told that she ate 9 carrots from the basket. So the drawing shows that 9 in the basket are crossed out. There's a couple ways to solve this. We can count all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can count on, so we said 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 6 counts. So we counted on what was left. Or we could do, so it's level 1, level 2, and level 3. So 10 minus 9 is 1, okay? And then 1 plus 5 is 6, which means 15 minus 9 is also 6. Those are the different steps in which we can use to solve the problem. Count all, count on, or move the pieces around, okay? We're working on some level 3 stuff here. But if you want to take a step back to solve the problem, is that okay? Very much so. All right, so now we're going to do some practice problems together, and these come out of your Succeed homework book. This lovely book right here with the bedroom on it, because, you know, this one's for home, so bedroom, home goes together. It's page number 213 in this book, and yours looks just like mine. So looking just like mine. I've just reproduced it on a larger scale. All right, it reads, there were 15 squirrels by a tree. 10 of them were eating nuts. 5 squirrels were playing. A loud noise. That wasn't very loud. Let's try again. A loud noise. There we go. Scared away 9 of the squirrels eating nuts. How many squirrels were left by the tree? Okay, so because we're subtracting, and we've discussed this before, when you subtract, you're starting with the whole. So we know how many squirrels there were in all. So we can fill out that portion of our number bond. Go ahead and write 15 as the whole in your number bond. So there were 15 squirrels by a tree. That's all the squirrels. No more squirrels are coming. That's all the squirrels. They're all there at the beginning. 10 of them were eating nuts, and 5 were playing. Okay, let's fill in our number bond to show the 10 were eating nuts and 5 are playing. Notice I labeled my parts, nuts, playing. Let's draw a picture because that will help us to subtract, because we know that 9 of them run away when they get scared. If they have run away, are they still at the tree? No, they don't. That's the subtraction. So let's draw a picture to show the 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, leave some space, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 squirrels eating nuts. And here are the 5 playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Notice in my picture with my 5 groups to make 10, I left some space. You can still see it's 5 and 5 to make 10. All right, so this picture shows the whole, check, It shows that 10 are eating nuts. Check. It shows 5 are playing. Now, we need to take away the 9 that got scared. Let's take away the 9 that got scared, okay? It said that the scared squirrels are the ones that are eating nuts. So will I take my 9 from this group or from that group? A or B? 1 or 2? Top or bottom? Yes, I'll take it from the top, all right? So let's go ahead. Now, look at your hands. Your wonderful, beautiful hands make a group of 10. Take away 9. How many are left? We can do the same thing with our drawing. Take away 9, leave just 1. Now, what I want us to do is this time I want us to count all the remaining squirrels. Because we want to know how many squirrels were left by the tree. How many squirrels were left by the tree? Well, there's the one eating nuts. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. There were 6 squirrels left by the tree. There were 6 squirrels left by the tree. What we did was we took away the ones that left and we counted how many remained. Now we can count on by starting with 5. So we know the squirrels playing didn't go anywhere. So 5, 6. So 5 and 1 more, 6. Good. We can also use a number sentence. So what we did here, we did 10 minus 9. We said that was equal to 1. We then added the 5 playing and the 1 that was still eating nuts, and we said that gave us 6 squirrels, which means 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. This is the work we just did. Here are our pictures. We counted all. I showed you counting on, and then here is the numbers that match the picture work we did to find out that there were 6 squirrels left by the tree. All right, let's practice another one. Let's do another one. It's question number 2 on the same sheet of paper. Question number 2 on that same sheet of paper. All right, number 2 reads, there are 17 ladybugs on the plant. 10 of them are on the leaf, and 7 of them are on the stem. 9 of the ladybugs on the leaf crawled away. How many ladybugs are still on the plant? Okay, let's start. Remember, word problem, subtraction. Subtraction starts with the whole. Subtraction starts with the whole. Now tell me, how many ladybugs were on the plant to begin with? 17. Good. 17 represents our whole. Okay, let's keep reading. 10 of them are on a leaf. What? 10 of them are on a leaf. So that means 10 is our first part. 10 ladybugs on a leaf. I'm going to make a capital L because a lowercase l looks like the number 1, and we don't want it confused. And 7 of them are on the stem. What is the other part? 7. Good job. That's the 7 ladybugs on the stem. So 10 on the leaf, 7 on the stem, 17 ladybugs on the plant. We then find out that 9 of the ladybugs on the leaf crawled away. So if you crawled away, are you still part of the group? You gone. We can take it away. We can subtract it from the group, from the whole. So we're going to subtract 9 from the whole. This time I want to do something just a tiny bit different. I want to write our number sentence first. We said there were 17 ladybugs on the plant, and 9 of the ladybugs crawled away. And we're trying to find out how many ladybugs that leaves. So what we're going to do now is draw our picture. We're going to draw our picture to show the 2 groups of ladybugs, the leaf ladybugs and the stem ladybugs. So leaf ladybugs, how many? 10. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. How many ladybugs on the stem? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ladybugs on the stem. It then tells us which group of ladybugs crawled away. And which ones were those? 9 on the leaf crawled away. So let's cross out 9 of the ladybugs on the leaf. Now, am I going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No, because I know my partner's to 10. I know if I have 10 and take away 9, there's only 1 left. So let's make our picture match what we know. Whoop! 1 big group. How many ladybugs left on the leaf? 1. How many ladybugs left on the stem? 7. How will I put these things together? I'm going to add them. I'm going to say 7, 8. There are 8 ladybugs on the plant. So 17 minus 9 is equal to 8. All right, go ahead and flip over to the back side. We're going to do number 3 together. All right, so yeah, you're on the back side now? Good. We're going to do question number 3. All right, number 3. Ooh, look what they did for us. They set up the number bond for us. Let's say thank you. Thank you, bookmakers. All right, number 3 reads, it tells us to use the number bond to fill in the math story. Make a math drawing and cross out from 10 ones or some ones to show what happened in the story. All right, so let's see. It says there are 13 ants in the anthill. Okay, 10 of the ants are sleeping and 3 of them are awake. None of the sleeping ants woke up and crawled away. How many ants are left in the anthill? Okay, so let's think about the problem. There were 18 ants in the anthill. So that's all of them, that's the whole. Is our whole represented as 13? Yes. 10 ants were sleeping and 3 were awake. Those are our parts, 10 and 3. Let's label them. 10 of the ants were sleeping and 3 of the ants were awake. 9 of the sleeping ants woke up and crawled away. If they crawled away, then they left the group. So we can take them away or subtract them from our whole. Let's draw a picture so that we can figure out how many ants are left in the anthill. So we're going to draw to show each of the 2 parts. We're going to draw it down here in this box. So what is my first part? 10. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And how many ants were already awake? 1, 2, 3. Put little markies in those. Since my parts are being drawn closer together, I wanted to create a little bit more visual distinction, so I put X's in those circles. Those are the awake ants. Now, then it tells us that 9 of the sleeping ants woke up and crawled away. So these 9 sleeping ants didn't just join the awake group. They woke up and dipped. They went all about their business. So from which group will I take away the 9 ants? From the 10 sleeping ants or from the 3 awake ants? From the 10 sleeping ants. And we've already discussed 10, 9, it's 1. So 1. Good. Now the question still remains. How many ants are left in the anthill? Let's count all the marks that are not crossed off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ants are left in the anthill. Notice the language we've been using to take things away. They left. They were gone. Just removing a part from the group, from the whole. And in this case, we're left with 4 ants on the anthill. All right, so we've done some practice together. I've modeled them for you. The question is, what do you do to show you your understanding? You're going to do your problem set, which starts on page number 71. That's the front. Make sure you flip it over and do the back side. When you've completed, or let me rephrase that, not completed, but after you spend 10 minutes on the problem set, you will go ahead and do your exit ticket, which is on the next slide. And when you're done, make sure you click submit so that I receive your work and I can, give you credit. That might be nice. All right, guys, I'm always going to say this. If you have questions, let me know. But until next time, bye.